All right, it's over. It's the end. This week is critical, Yosefo. It's critical. We have UIL check, our grade point check this upcoming Friday. Anything we haven't done before you leave campus on Friday could count against you for UIL. Now, for people who are saying, well, you know, I'm not an athlete, UIL doesn't affect me, I know that we all go home to someone who is concerned about our grades. Yes or no? Okay, so that puts us on the same street. Whether it's UIL or not, we want our grades to be what? We want them to be good, all right? We want them to be acceptable. Thank you, all right? So with that being said, you will see that your EOC Star Style Summative grade will be in the grade book probably in the next hour, hour and a half. It'll be in the grade book, okay? At the latest, maybe about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Check it. If you find out that you failed the EOC Star Style Summative, then you need to let me know when you can come in. We'll get some time arranged for you to come in before we leave campus on Friday so that you can do a test correction or complete it or whatever it is you need to do. Does everybody understand that? With that being said, some of us may not get a chance to come in and do our redo for whatever the reason is. Some of us may not be happy with a 71, but you can't make it up if you have a 71. You can only make it up if you failed it at this point, okay? That is why this project is so important, okay? So, I need you to make sure that you're paying attention to what I'm going over so we're all on the same page. Everybody clear? In a moment, not right now, but in a moment, Ira, you're going to start typing your proper heading. I've given you a model of that over here. And for the title, Arevalo, we're going to put narrative, colon, and then the title of your story. Somebody said earlier, I can't think of a title for my story. Well, then just call it the story. Okay? All right? So there's how you're going to start it off. Today, our goal is to be what? Typing the story. After you are done putting your proper heading, Arevalo, I would like for you to start a 1.5 line spacing. Okay? After the proper heading, start a 1.5 line spacing, and then you need a 12 font of Times New Roman, okay? Your title can be in any font you choose, but everything else in the document needs to be what? Times New Roman. Everybody following? Any questions or concerns about that? Okay. I need you to understand that we've made a slight modification to the rubric. Okay, so now I'd like for you to turn your attention to the rubric so you can take a couple of quick notes. Okay, if you will, look on the front of your rubric down at the very bottom. You know that chart that we have down at the bottom that says success criteria? Do you see that? Okay, I want you to look there. The box that starts off saying identify and label all devices in your story, do y'all see that box? Okay, do you see the middle box that says 4 points per device? Change the 4 points to 2 points. So everybody scratch out the 4 and change it to a 2-1. Now I want you to spend time really quickly copying this formula. And I'll tell you or explain the formula in depth in just a second. So you're going to write 16D, which stands for 16 devices, times 2 equals 32 plus 8. Where does the 8 come from? If you create a wow factor using these literary devices. Okay, my people who are over here at the table, y'all should be taking notes. If you don't have anything in your hand to write on, then get loosely paper out to do it. Thank you, Sophia. All right? You should be writing it on your rubric. I will write that formula one somewhere, maybe right in here or wherever you want to put it. It's your rubric, as long as you can reference it. 16D, which means 16 devices, times 2 equals 32 plus 8. Where does the 8 come from? If you what? If you create a wow factor with your story, and that will get you to 40. Okay, we want to thank Mr. JD for those extra 8 points. That was all his idea, okay? That's going to get you to your 40. Now, some people are confused. Where do the 16 devices come from? Well, let's look at your rubric really quickly and let's count them together. At the very top, let's start with the exposition. Hold your fingers up and count. Here we go. Exposition, rising action. Don't count aloud. Exposition, we're starting making 1. Rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, I'm at 5. Indirect or direct characterization, I'm at 6. Protagonist, antagonist, internal or external conflict, I'm at 9. Temporal setting and physical setting, I'm at 11. Third person point of view and distinguishable theme, I'm at 13. Is everybody else at 13?
Yes.
Okay, 13 plus 3 is what? 16. Well, where do the other 3 come from? Somebody tell me. Thank you. The 3 that you select on your own. Okay, you can just select 3. Have a girl who has a device she wants to use is not on this list. I said, that's fine. Throw that in your selected. Okay, she's using symbolism. We haven't gone over that yet, but she can use it, okay? Everybody clear on how we got to 16? Yes. Okay, so here we go right up here. We're back to the 40 points for devices. Caitlin, please make a mental note, and it says it on here, but you might highlight it. No device will be credited unless it's been highlighted and labeled, okay? Some kids are doing that, Matt, as they're typing up digitally. You can highlight and do your boxes and lines, but you don't have to do all of that. Once you're done typing it up and you print your copy out, treat it like a normal annotation. Take your own short story. Go in with a highlighter and highlight your examples. Draw your little line out to the side of your margin, and then write simile, metaphor. Put brackets around exposition, maybe a whole box around climax. You figure out how you want to do it. Everybody's annotations will look different, Jackie. But as long as I can clearly see that you have your 16 devices, you will get your credit. Everybody clear? Another point I want to make. Please number all of your labels. So if it were me, Alexis, I would look here and I would number all of these, and then as I use them and as I label them, I say 1, exposition, 2, rise to action, 3, climax. And so that way, now you know, when you're done, if you get to 16, Ms. Hall should also see what? 16. But if you're counting, you don't get to 11, then don't expect me to find 16 if you didn't find them. Does everybody understand, yes or no? Questions or concerns about the 40 points on the literary devices? Next thing, number 2, the copy. It is your responsibility to get a copy made, okay? We all have access to the Harker Heights High School library, whether you have a printer at home or not, whether your parents can take you to Kinko's or not. It doesn't matter. We're all on the same page with resources because we all have access to our school library. Do you agree? The librarians asked me to remind you, yes, they are open 3 times a day without a pass. You can come in before school. And for kids who say, well, I ride the bus, so can't go before school. Sorry, Ms. Hall, let me get my excuse together because I'm not going to have it because I can't go before school. I'm going to say, well, then if you can't go before school, they say you can come after school. Nope, can't come after school. Mama picks me up right at 4:15. I can't go to the library and do it. Nope, sorry, let me get my excuse together. I'm going to say, well, we all have a what? A lunch. There's the other time that you can go without a pass. So people are saying, well, I got to eat during lunch. It won't take you more than 10 minutes to go in there. If you're efficient, you've got it on a jump drive, or maybe you have it in OneDrive. Go in there, pull it up, print it out, and you're on your way. Here's where you might run into some extra time in the library. When you get in there, and you're printing your story up, if you print it, and it turns out that it's more than 1 page, okay, you have 2 pages, don't sweat. Don't feel like you got to delete the whole 2nd page. You don't. Just ask the librarian if she would make a copy of this on the copy machine, changing your 2 pages to 1. How will she do that? She's going to make it front and back for you. Does everybody understand? Okay? Because the only thing I'm going to accept, Garrett, when you come in on Friday is a 1-page short story. It could be front or it could be front and back. But I cannot accept and will not accept more than 1 page. Do we understand? Yes, any questions about the copy and how you're going to get that taken care of? Okay. The copy is due at the very beginning of class on Friday. You need to be standing out in the hallway when you're ready to come in, and it's time to come in. What should be in your hand? That 1 copy, that short story. Okay, any questions? Your recording. Tomorrow, if you're using your time wisely or Revelo, it says today we're going to be typing the story. Tomorrow, I would say by tomorrow morning, especially if you have time tonight, you can go ahead and proof that story tonight. Okay? You can print it out first thing in the morning when you get here. Then it's out of the way. Then you can spend time in class marking it up. And like Mr. JD said earlier, you can be spending time during class to go out there and do your recording with your cell phone. Have a friend record you. You can go out in the courtyard. You can go right here in the hallway. It doesn't matter. You can get her done. Do we understand? The recording, you can either send it through OneDrive or share it with me through OneDrive. Schoology. Some kids are doing a Prezi. Now, it's just a Prezi with just their audio file or just their video because they know that I'll get it. All they have to do is send me the link. Okay? You figure out how to do it. Listen, I'm not a technologist. So if you need help from a technology standpoint, we have 3 librarians that are waiting there to serve you. Go and ask them. We also have a whole department for technology. Go see your technologist if you're running into any problems. Do we understand, yes or no? Yes. Okay. thing I want to end with. By Friday morning, by 8 o'clock in the morning, all digital files should be sent to me. Not the copy of your story, just your what?
Video.
Just your recording. Whether it's a video or whether it's just audio. Your recording. I need to have it by 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Does everyone understand? Yes?
Does it have to be like serious or anything?
You can do whatever you want to do. As long as I can hear the story clearly, that's fine. But I will say this. A girl asked me earlier, Miss Hall, is anybody else going to see my video? I said, yes, we're all going to be watching the videos on Friday or listening to the audio. Yes, Hannah? Okay, so make sure that you look appropriate. Okay, don't be sitting there in your nightgown going, once upon a time. Okay, and then mad if we put it up on the screen. And also, please record somewhere where you have privacy. We don't want to be recording, say in the living room, and here comes Mama walking by in her nightie. Okay, and now Mom's upset because everybody saw her in her nightgown. Well, don't record in a common area in your home. Okay, we had a boy, he was recording, Granny was cursing in the background. She goes, I didn't know you were recording. Yeah, why didn't you tell me? All right, so you need to be mindful of that, but you have time and space to do it here. Okay, yes, ma'am, Caleb?
It's fine if it's just like a black and it's just the audio, right? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Somebody's already started that. They actually asked me to look at it. It's a black screen. It has their title, and the whole time they're just talking. I don't see anything other than the black screen with the title of their story, and I hear their voice in the background. That's genius. Anything else? Yes.
What's that website called for the audio?
Powtoon? Are you talking about Powtoon? Powtoon. You can Google Powtoon. Supposedly you can copy and paste your text in. Don't do it right now. Copy and paste your text in and select the narrator voice. It'll narrate it for you, or you can just do it yourself and do it in a Prezi and email it, or send me the link. Anybody else? Questions, concerns? All right, we're done. Let's go ahead and get started.